What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another daily Manchester City transfer update. Before I do crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you want to stay up to date this summer, every single day with all the latest Manchester City transfer news, then do subscribe to my channel. It is free to subscribe. Also, don't forget social media links there in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up. 300 likes is the aim. Do let me know your thoughts as well in the comments below. And finally, I want to say a big thank you to today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by Sofascore. Sofascore are going to be keeping you guys up to date with all the latest scores, statistics, and analysis ahead of the upcoming football season. Also going to keep you guys up to date with all the latest scores from around the ground with all the sports that you guys love to follow, all in one place, all in one app. Very highly rated, so worthwhile checking out. It is free to download as well. Remember, anyone that does download Sofascore using my link does help to support the future content created here on my channel. Links and details, they are in the description. So we're going to crack on with this video. We're going to start off with the outs. We're going to start off with an update on former Manchester City man Aro Muric. Now, he's close to joining Ipswich Town from Burnley on a permanent deal. There is some conflicting information coming about the fee. So David Ornstein says it's an £8 million deal rising up to £10 million. However, Gaughan says it's a £10 million deal which could rise up to £15 million. You might be wondering, what on earth does that have to do with Manchester City? Well, Man City have included a sell-on fee on that deal, which means Manchester City will be pocketing some of that income that Burnley receive for Aro Muric, which will be adding to Manchester City's transfer kitty. Now, moving on to actual Manchester City players, takes us on to an update on Manchester City youngster Callum Doyle. Now, BBC have given an update on him. Apparently, Manchester City are open this summer to loaning him out once more. It's got plenty of interest coming in from the Championship, including Norwich City. Man City are happy to loan him. We've already loaned him twice to the Championship. I think we should be pushing to try and get him into the Premier League. I think he's that good. I don't see giving him a third season in the Championship why we need to do that, considering he is already good enough for the Championship. Not got a problem with Championship clubs being interested. Several of them clubs, in particular clubs that have just come down, have got a lot of money to be able to spend. Push for a permanent transfer for Callum Doyle rather than loaning him for a third consecutive season into the Championship. Just a little bit of a nitpick there from me. I just personally feel that Callum Doyle is, to me, because he had a good loan spell last season in the Championship, is ready to go to the Premier League, in my opinion. So we will see what happens with regards to that. Now, moving on, we've had a big update on Julian Alvarez, and Fabrizio Romano has said that Manchester City, they are going to sit down and talk with Alvarez's camp after the Copa America final, which is taking place later on this evening. He says that Alvarez wants to play more. Manchester City do not want to sell him. Paris Saint-Germain are among several clubs that are interested in signing Julian Alvarez from Manchester City this summer, if he is to be sold by Manchester City. In my complete honest opinion, 24 years old, very successful player, very good striker, 4 years left on his contract. I think Man City have got to be pushing for a lot of money. I've heard rumours of £80 million. If it was up to me, I'd be pushing for even more than that. I'd be looking for £100 million if I was Manchester City. A long time left on his contract, a fantastic age, a brilliant goal scorer, a striker as well, hot in demand. I would be asking for a very large number. Now, moving on, we've had a big update on Ederson as well. The Sun have been reporting that Manchester City are going to sit down next week with Ederson's camp and offer him a new contract. Manchester City willing to offer Ederson a 75% pay rise on top of his current deal to try and keep him at Manchester City. Smells a little bit of desperation. I think this is Man City's last hope of trying to keep Ederson at the club. If he doesn't sign this new contract, I think he's going to be leaving the club. There is strong interest coming in from Al Nassr over in Saudi Arabia. We've already heard reports close to Al Nassr who have said that they're expecting a decision from their goalkeepers that they're chasing, because they're after several goalkeepers, not just Ederson. They're expecting that goalkeeping race to come to an end by the end of next week. So I think we're going to get an answer one way or the other within the next 7 days on Ederson. City doing everything they can to try and keep him at the club. Al Nassr are pushing hard to try and sign Ederson. We'll see what will happen. Now, moving on to the ins. Dani Olmo, the cycle, it goes on and on and on, and on. Manchester City not interested in signing him. That stance carries on by Fabrizio Romano. I said it's case closed, and the case is very much not closed and come back open in the last few hours or so, because Marzio has said that Manchester City are interested in signing Dani Olmo this summer. They are pushing really hard to try and sign him by Tuesday. Now, Fabrizio Romano says there's nothing in these reports coming in from Italy, from Marzio. I think he's got it from Calcio Mercato. I've dealt with them previously. Ish reliable, ish not. I don't tend to take their word as gospel. I would probably trust the word that's coming from Fabrizio Romano more. And he says no talks taking place between Manchester City and RB Leipzig for Dani Olmo. Other than that, extension from the 15th to the 20th of July has happened for his release clause. Man City pretty relaxed about the situation. I think City are waiting on clarity on the futures of Matheus Nunes, Mateo Kovacic and Kevin De Bruyne before deciding on what they want to do and which midfielder they want to chase after. If they needed a replacement for any of them said players, I can see Man City immediately getting in contact with RB Leipzig to try and sign Dani Olmo, because it would make sense. Brilliant football player, would make sense to work him in them attacking positions. It keeps the alternatives option for Man City to continue to use the likes of Phil Foden and Bernardo Silva out wide if they want to do so. If they don't want to do so, they've already got Savio ready to come into the Manchester City first team squad, so it would need a player to leave before making a move for Dani Olmo. And right now, Nunes, Kovacic, De Bruyne, to me, it looks like they're going to be staying at Manchester City, which is why I'm taking the word of Fabrizio Romano, because it makes more sense than what's been reported by Marzio. Now, I don't know if Marzio's had some updates on some other City players and then potentially wanting to leave to make a move for Dani Olmo. If we do want to release his clause, we've got to do it by the 20th of July. I have heard previous reports Man City are happy to sit down and talk with RB Leipzig and Dani Olmo to negotiate a transfer after that release clause has come to an end. Fabrizio Romano has also said that Manchester City are very relaxed about the situation. No talks are taking place as of right now. So who do you believe? What direction are we going in? Exhaust him. So there we go. That has been today's transfer update. If you did enjoy the video, do leave a thumbs up. 300 likes is the aim. Do let me know your thoughts as well in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here. Daily Manchester City transfer updates coming for you guys throughout the whole summer transfer window here on YouTube. So if you haven't already, do subscribe. It is free. Also, don't forget social media links. They're in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. And finally, do go and check out today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by Sofascore. And I'll see you all again tomorrow religiously for the next daily Manchester City transfer update. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Final note, want to say very best of luck in the European Championship 2024 in Germany tonight for England. Come on, let's see if they can bring it home. Peace. Ciao for now.